Hi everyone, welcome back to session 8. My name is Miss Bowden and today we are going to be working on Year 6 negative numbers. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you and we can get started. Okay, so what you will need a pen or pencil or something to write with and a sheet of paper to do your working out on and to write your answers down. Right, so warm up. Day 3, you have 5 questions again to have a go at. So what I want you to do is pause the screen, give yourself maximum 5 minutes to have a go at these 5 questions, and then join me back in a second and we'll go through the answers together. Okay, good luck. So pause me now, have a go, good luck. Lovely, let's look at the answers then. Okay, so question A, 984 plus 70 is 1054. For that one, you really needed to make sure, I'm just going to show you how I'd write it down. Make sure you've lined up your place value digits. Okay, so notice that you've got a 3-digit number and a 2-digit number. So the tens and ones digits needed to be lined up correctly. Okay. B, 64,326 subtract 14,168 was 50,158. C, 654.43 multiplied by 10 is 6,544.3. Remember, when you multiply by 10, you don't need to use column multiplication. You are shifting the digits one place value column to the left, okay, because you're multiplying, so to the left by 10, one place value column. And the decimal place stays in the same place. D, you had a question mark equals 743 divided by 7. Okay, so even though the equal sign was in a slightly different place, okay, you still need to work out that 743 divided by 7. That would give you your answer. So 743 divided by 7 was 106 remainder 1, or 106 remainder 1 over 7, 1/7. Okay, and then the last one, you had a missing number, so 993 plus something is 1,113, and that something was 120. Okay, to work that out, you could have rearranged the question using the inverse, so you would have done 1,113 subtract, because we're using the inverse of add, so minus 993 to work out that missing number. So 3 take away 3 was 0, 1 take away 9 you can't do, so I'm going to exchange from the column to the left. So the 1 take away 1 would be 0, take the 1 across, so 11 take away 9 would be 2, 0 take away 9 can't do, because 0 take away 9 you can't do, so exchange from the thousands, so 1,000 becomes a 0, carry the 1 over. So 10 take away 9 is 1, and that gave you your answer of 120. Okay, so give yourself a score out of 5. Hopefully you've improved your score from yesterday, if you could, and towards the end of the week we'll be getting 5s all around. Okay, right, so today we are going to be looking at negative numbers. Just a quick warm up for you on negative numbers. Okay, I want you to tell me, so I've got 3 diagrams here. Okay, so this is one, this is one, and this is one. Which is the odd one out? Okay, so just have a think, pause the screen if you need to have a bit of a closer look on it. Which one do you think is the odd one out? Okay, so hopefully you've correctly identified that this one here is the odd one out. Okay, that is because, so this diagram here, if on a number line, if we count it backwards, so -1, -2, -3, that would be showing -3. Okay, so a negative number. This diagram here, so we've got 0 in the middle, so if we went to the right of the 0 we'd get 1, 2, 3, but if we're going left, so it's like a it's very similar to our number line, we'd go -1, -2, -3. Okay, so this one shows -3 as well, whereas this diagram here, we have got no place value counters in the ones column, but in the tenths column we've got 3 place value counters, so this diagram shows the number 0.3. okay, and as you'll notice there's no negative symbol in front of it, so it isn't a negative number, so this is our odd one out. Okay, right, so today we're going to be using a number line to help us work out some calculations to do with negative numbers. So I'm going to do this one, we're going to do a couple together, and there's a few for you to have a go at on your own. okay? So we've got -4 plus 1. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is identify where -4 is on our number line, okay? So -4, I'm going to circle it. And then we need to add 1, okay? So we're getting bigger, so we're going this way, we're jumping 1, so adding 1 to the right, okay? So my answer for this would be -3. Okay, so let's go through a couple together. So -3 plus 7, again, identify where -3 is on the number line, circle it. We are adding on 7, so we are jumping up the number line 7 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we've added 7, so our answer would be 4. If you can do these in your head, excellent, okay, but if you need to use the number line, that is also absolutely fine. Okay, so next question, -1 plus 2. So I'm going to identify where -1 is on my number line, and we are adding on 2, so we are jumping up the number line twice. 1, 2, okay, so our answer for this one would be 1. And the last one, so we've got 3 minus 5. So identifying where 3 is on the number line. So we've got a positive number to start with this time. This time we are taking away 5. So we are jumping down the number line. We're going to the left. Okay, so we are jumping 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, hopefully your jumps will be a bit neater than mine. So our answer is -2. Well done if you got there before me. Okay, so as I said, you can use number lines to help you work it out, but if you can do it in your head, that is absolutely fine as well. Just remember, a lot of people forget the 0 in the middle, so remember you're jumping that 0 as well. Okay, so time for you to have a go at some questions on your own, okay? There is a number line here to help, so if you wanted to jot that down on your paper each time you do a question, that would be fine. Okay, so you've got what is 6 less than 4? What is 5 more than -2? So we've got a bit of different vocabulary here, less than and more than. What is the difference between 3 and -3? Remember, difference, we can do a subtraction, so or we could just jump from the lowest number to the biggest number. So start at -3, jump up to 3. How many jumps have you made? And that will find your difference for you. And then the second question, some questions like we've just done on the number line, a couple very similar to this. And then the last one says, is it always true that adding to a negative number creates a positive number? Prove your answer. So have a go at playing about with some questions there and see whether you can prove that true, or if you think it's false, prove it false. Okay, so pause me here, have a go at these questions, and join me back in just a second to go through the answers. Good luck. Okay, so for the answers, so use the number line to answer the questions. What is 6 less than 4? Okay, so we're doing 6 less than 4. So I'm going to start with 4, okay, because we're starting at 4 and getting 6 less. So start at 4, jump back 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because less than is take away. So my answer here would be -2. Well done if you got that one right. Just going to rub out my working out so I can do the next one on the number line. What is 5 more than -2? So this time we're starting at -2, but we're doing more, so we are adding on 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the answer would have been 3. Lovely. So this time we've got what is the difference between 3 and -3? Okay, so this time I want to circle both numbers on my number line, -3 and 3, and we want to know how many we would jump to get to the other one, okay? So I'm going to start at -3, jump up to 3, and that will tell me my difference. So -3, I'm jumping 1 to -2, 2 to -1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I've made 6 jumps to get to 3, so my difference would be 3. The same as if we counted backwards, we'd still get 6 jumps, so the difference is 6. Okay? Right, the next question. Solve the calculations, show your answers on a number line. If you can do it in your head, that's absolutely fine. So 3 minus 7, I'm going to use my number line to help me. So 3, take away 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, minus 4. Make sure when you make your jumps it hits the next number, because I've seen some people, they go 1, 2, but actually that's not 2 jumps. Okay, you need to make sure you jump all the way to the next number. Okay, so -4 is the first answer. Next question, -4 plus 7. So this time we're starting at -4 and we're adding on, so we're jumping up the number line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so my answer is 3. And then -3 plus 7, okay, would be, because we've just shifted the -4 one place to the -3, we can shift the answer one place, that'd be 4. Next one, 6 less than 2. So 6 less than 2, okay, so we're starting with 2. Sometimes they're worded a bit tricky, so we're starting at 2 and then we're doing 6 less. So 2, and then we're counting back 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So our answer is -4. And then 5 more than -2. So we're on -2, even, not -2, -2. 5 more, so we're adding on 5, so counting up the number line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 3. And then the last question says, is it always true that adding to a negative number creates a positive number? Prove your answer. Okay, I'm going to tell you it is not always true, and I'm going to show you why. Okay, so if I started at, say, -5, okay, so I'm starting at -5, and I wanted to add on 3. Okay, so my calculation I'm doing is -5 plus 3. Okay, I'm starting at -5, I'm jumping up 1, 2, 3. My answer is -2. Okay, so I haven't got a positive number. Although I've added on a number, I haven't quite reached the 0 where the numbers turn into positive, okay, because I've added on 3, which hasn't taken me up to the 0. So it isn't always true that adding to a negative number creates a positive number. Well done if you found a different question that proved that statement incorrect. Okay, so well done for today's learning. Okay, tomorrow we are going to be focusing on negative numbers again, but we're going to do some different sorts of problems. Okay, so hopefully you'll join back tomorrow to work through some more negative numbers. Well done, bye.